The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. How you guys doing?
DropTop. Zaza.
Okay.
We gon' pull up in some Tahoes. Fill with my niggas and bitches. They don't get money, the motto. Shredding waves like I'm Otto. Full pockets filled up with money. Feeling like I hit the lotto.
Okay.
Hello. Back with another new episode of StyleBeasting podcast with your host with the most, Delton Wall, and we're on episode 132. Now, before I start, the reason why it took me so long to drop an episode is, and I know I told you guys I'll be dropping a lot more frequently, but recently my job has been on a shit show, so I had to put in some extra days and I was able to record. But now that I'm off, let's get to it.
I say what's up? Man, sit your ass down.
So I say like 2 weeks ago, a bunch of people were protesting against Trump and Elon Musk with the tariffs, everybody's 401k, and the SSI checks. Well, Social Security. So yeah, Social Security. And the only reason I was privy to this is because one day from work, I was driving, I saw a whole bunch of old white people just at this courthouse with like signs that saying, "Don't take my freedom away," or some stuff like that. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was completely confused because I ain't never seen that many white people in like it was like the white Million Man March. I was confused because it was happening across the world, and in each group, each time I see it, it was mainly white people. Now there might have been some black people in it, but chances are it was what I saw was mainly white people, and I was strangely confused because I'm like, I ain't never seen white people protest like this. And it's also funny too because I kind of want to know how many of them are Trump supporters or still are or were, because it's just funny to me how you guys wanted him. Now, granted, if you didn't know that shit was going to be like this, even though Kamala said, "I told you so," and people are giving her flat for that, which I can understand, but on the greater scheme, no. Because I told you this was going to happen. I told you it was a monster. You guys were like, no, fuck that. He's spitting. Cool. Now that he won and he's taking your shit, you got nobody to blame but yourself.
Stupid ass niggas.
And I'm strictly talking to the people who voted for Trump but are now protesting against Trump.
Fans like, this battle don't make no sense.
Because now you can't say, oh man, I wish somebody would have told us. The world told you. Nobody listened. So I don't never want to ha at people, but you're going to have to get ha because this is your own fault. And now you're seeing what people have been saying for the past couple of months. And Trump is still wild. Like, Trump is literally trying to be a dictator at this point. Now, granted, I'm not the greatest at politics or understanding the tariffs. The only thing I understand is that because of the tariffs, everything that's getting transported over here is going to be more expensive. And even if, let's say, for instance, U.S. starts making our own stuff, it's going to be exorbitant prices because the company's not going to sell it to us for a lower price, so they're going to make the prices they're going to gouge the prices even higher. And I think the last time I heard, it was 125% on the tariff. So it's like anything over 100% is wilding all fucking ready. Like, if you going even touching 100% is wilding. So like, to even do that, to even put 125 on the table, nigga, that is crazy. That is insane, bro. I would tell Trump to suck a dick, bro. If you try to like up the price by 125%, bro, what the fuck am I bro, what am I getting?
That it is done that cheap.
Like, really, like, bro, at that point, man, my nigga, you can have this bullshit. And It might be that way. We might be without for a couple months, but because of him. So who knows? I'm like I said, I'm not the politics guy or understanding the stuff that's deal with politics. All I know is what I read, and I don't go deep into the research, but I do at least a little bit of understanding. But keeping it on white people. Val Kilmer has passed away a week and a half ago, 2 weeks probably, and the moment of silence for that man. Val Kilmer was in a bunch of good movies. I think the one that I fought with the most is Batman Forever, because a lot of people gave him flat for the Batman nipple thing, but I was like, nigga, that would made it even better. Like the bat nips was the best thing about fucking Batman Forever. The first one. I'm not talking about the second one with George Clooney. Matter of fact, I'm looking up Val Kilmer right now. Val Kilmer was taking everybody, bitch. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yo, what? That's Val Kilmer? Yeah, Val Kilmer was taking everybody hoes in his younger youth. That's crazy. That nigga is insane.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
He was in Top Gun. Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look at this. Let me look at this list of great movies this nigga been in.
Maybe.
Batman Forever, Top Gun, Tombstone, Thunderheart, I meant. Deja Vu. He was in Deja Vu? I don't remember that. MacGyver, Grubber, I meant. Wonderland, Kill the Irishman. I didn't know it was in that one. Red Planet. I think, isn't that the one with... No. Wrong one. I'll think about a different one. The Thaw. Billy the Kid.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah. Val Kilmer had a crazy run.
Maybe.
Damn, man. And it's just like, damn. Why that nigga look like Ed Sheeran in this picture? Yeah, it's rough. I honestly didn't see that coming. I think there was another person that passed away, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Val Kilmer was like pretty. I was like, damn. Because I could have sworn I just watched a show with him in it. Or it was either that or I watched Batman Forever again. And it was like, damn, man. Like I said, everybody's getting old. Our favorite actors, musicians, or actresses, or artists, like painters and stuff, are passing away. Like, not everybody's going to be... Like, everybody that we saw as kids, like Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell looked like he ain't too far off. And it's sad to say that because he looks old. I'm like, damn, man. This nigga gray as fuck. And that's not me paying attention to that. Time is flowing by us. Like, we have our own lives and we all are doing stuff, but time is still going. We may stay still, but time is still flowing. And that's a good segue into me trying to find the meaning on my gaming. And the reason I say that is because I'm getting back into gaming more than I thought I was. Because when I initially got the PS5, I was like, yeah, I'm going to play some games. But now I'm absorbed in. And I mean that in a good way because, like I said, when my PS5 memory got wiped, I wasn't going to replay all those fucking games. I'm not going through all that shit just to do all that shit again. But now that I got a PS5 and I'm playing newer games or the games I missed that I had to replay, it was a good experience playing it again. I guess it was just the fact that it's like that PS4 had 10 years of stuff on it, like 10 years of me grinding and playing it. And it's just like, damn, bro. Well, I know I already told this story before, but this is in a different aspect of like time management. Because now I had to try to play multiple games instead of being stuck on one game for like 7 days. Because I just started playing Berserker of Kuzan, Boy, let me tell you, that game is so fucking good. It's so good. This is how good the game is. I'm at work and I'm already thinking about the bills I am making for this game or how to beat a boss. And if you don't know what it is, it's based off a fighting game character on DNF Duel, the Berserker, and they made a full-fledged game after it. And at first I was like, DNF Duel? They're actually doing this, and the game is legit fun. Like, it's fun. I'm having a blast playing it. Now, the bosses are hard as shit, but I played so much and got my build to the point where I'm just blitzing everything. I'm still getting killed sometimes, but I'm having fun instead of just like dying after dying after dying. Now, I still got a whole bunch of games to play, and that's why the time management comes in, because I'm playing Monster Hunter 2, and I haven't played Monster Hunter in a week because I've been playing Kuzan. So I'm trying to manage that while playing Marvel Rivals and Uno with the guys sometimes while I whoop their ass sometimes. So trying to find an in-between where everything works out. Because when Monster Hunter starts like piling up on the DLC, I'm going to be playing that again. And I still got to get the DLC. But like I said, time management wasn't my best forte, but here's hoping I can get that underway and under wraps. But speaking of under wraps, the women in space, the women going to space, I guess, I don't know what you would call it. I guess a test run or something of women going to space. I think it was Gayle King, Katy Perry, a woman, social justice. Let me look this up. Let's see who went. Okay, it's Blue Origin. So let's see who went. Okay, Blue Origin, and this is from CBS News. Blue Origin's first all-women flight crew blasted off Monday on a journey of 62 miles above Earth's surface. It's the 11th flight that Jeff Bezos' New Shepard program has done, and we have Gayle King, Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, Karine Flynn, former NASA rocket scientist Alicia Bowie, and civil rights activist Amanda Nguyen. Nguyen. I think that's Yen. I think that's how you pronounce it. And Miss Bo is the first Bahamian and Nguyen, and the first Vietnamese Southeast Asian woman in space. Which that's long. That's a long ass title to have as a woman. Well, not as the first woman in space. You could just say the first. Well, no, I guess you gotta say it all because she's all of those. So yeah, whatever. They went into space. Now, people was very like skeptical of it because it was like, did you really send those women to space, or we just watching, or they just green screening? Now, people already had their doubts that we went into space because niggas is not gonna believe everything. And then I'm talking about, as by niggas, I mean all people, all races. And to me personally, I think we went into space. I honestly believe the Earth is round. There's space out there, and there's aliens. Now, would I get into a spaceship and fly in the air? No. With all the bullshit I won't say with all. Actually, yeah. With all the shit that's been happening to like spaceships, them blowing up, them being stuck. Shit, we just got the niggas that was stuck in the space station a couple months ago. You think I'm gonna go to space? And I'm just nigga, I'm Katy Perry. I kissed a girl and I like it. Now I want to go into space? Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm never going, no. Shit, I'm scared of getting the plane now that everybody's wrecking. You think I'm gonna get in a fucking spaceship and get my ass into space? No. First woman or not, I don't give a damn. I could be the first black woman, first whatever. I'm not doing it. No, never. Fuck that. Now they made it back. But I don't know, man. I won't say it was a fake. I'm half and half. It seems like it could be fake because one is Jeff Bezos. Is that Jeff Bezos? Yeah, Jeff Bezos. He's involved. You can I got $1 billion, nigga. I could green screen some bullshit. But the hope in me thinks that they were sitting in space, they were floating, it wasn't green screen, it was real. Hopefully it's the truth, because if we find out that that wasn't the case and some bullshit happened, oh, it's over. Niggas ain't gonna believe nothing anybody tells them. Like nobody believes anything nobody tells them now. But it's about to be even worse. Don't let niggas find out that the woman didn't go to space. Now all of freaking the world don't believe that we went to space or we did anything in space. So please don't fuck this up, Jeff Bezos, or like somebody on the media team leaked this information or nothing. Before I go into music, Luigi, the guy who killed the guy who runs the insurance company, he got the death penalty on the table because of, I think he was living in Pennsylvania, traveled to New York, and plotted to kill him. But people are saying that it might have been another person in it, because to come all this way, to know where he was at, and to like set all that up, you had to be stalking that nigga for weeks, months even, and you're all the way in another state, and you're not in New York. So people are thinking that Luigi had a hand in it, but he's saying that he did it, and he's taking ownership of it. So, I mean, he might just be the sword. He might have been the guy to fall on the sword. And if they kill him, it's gonna. I don't want to say he'll be a martyr. Here's hoping that he doesn't, because killing random rich people isn't going to solve the problem. Now, even if he took the insurance, let's say he took the insurance from his grandma or mom or his aunt, and they couldn't pay for their insurance and they died. Even within that, you're not John Q. And even John Q went to jail, I think. So we're going to have a whole bunch of John Qs, which it's the government's fault for making healthcare and all this bullshit expensive. So I completely understand. But not everybody's going to get the same results as John Q, as in Luigi. Now, we don't know why he did. We still don't know. But like I said, if it was for like a family member, I could see and I could kind of understand. Now, I'm not saying that everybody should do it, and also I'm not for it, because a man lost his life in it. He had family, he had friends. And I'm not saying I know the guy, so I don't know if he was a stand-up guy or not. But to take his life didn't change nothing. Like, if you would have done it and then everybody's insurance went down, cool. But that's not what happened. Everybody's insurance is still up. Nothing happened. The only thing happened was the change of a different CEO. And the motor and the gears are still running the exact same way. So you didn't do nothing. You actually made it worse. Because now all these Fortune 500 guys are going to have bodyguards. Shit, some of these niggas might be carrying now. Some shit like Secure might happen. Like, oh man, we're going to become ruthless assassins and run into the building and take it hostage and kill the CEO. Like, nah, I don't think that's be a smart idea. So, like I said, I'm not nobody's father. I'm not nobody's genie or advisor. So don't listen to me. You can only do what you say. You can only do what you want to. But me personally, don't go out there killing Fortune 500 guys, because it's not going to change much or anything at all. So please keep that in mind before you do anything stupid. And with that, let's get into the music.
I am the music.
So Sexy Red is back in the front page media with her 2 new songs she dropped. One with Bruno Mars, I think I already told you that, and the other one with Tommy Richmond. Now, the one with Bruno Mars, I could get behind because he made a song with Cardi B, and even though this one is a little bit more derogative, is it derogatory? Yeah, more derogatory than that one. This one, the one with Cardi B, you can play at family reunion. This one you can't play at family reunion. And the other one with Tommy Richie, I'm giving Sexy Red more points than I'm giving, Tommy Richie. Because Tommy Richie said he wasn't hip hop, but he still hangs out with hip hop people. And I'm not that kind of guy who like, oh, hip hop guy. I'm not that kind of guy. But if you're not a hip hop guy, you can't just hang out with hip hop niggas. Well, you can't make music with hip hop, nothing but hip hop niggas. You gotta like venture off and do some other shit. You gotta stand on what you said, and I mean, you just gotta stand on what you said. And I'm not saying that he can never make a song with a hip hop artist, but you're going to space it out some. Now, I see what Sexy Red is doing on her part. She's trying to do the Cardi B route of staying ratchet, but I'm moving in different avenues. Like I can still be the person I am, but in this avenue, I'm a little bit I'm still Sexy Red, but I'm Sexy Red to a certain degree. Like I'm still Sexy Red to a point where everybody's having fun. Because shit, and somebody pointed this out. Every man that's been around Sexy Red has been smiling from ear to ear. Jamie Foxx, Justin Bieber, Tommy, Bruno, Chris Brown. I think I said Jamie Foxx, but it's been a multitude, man. Like every dude I seen, with the pictures she took with Chris Brown looked like the meet and greet pictures that that those girls paid $1,000 for. All I'm saying is, Sexy Red may be super ratchet, but she's cool around the men, and by that I mean she can still be who she is, but is appealing and fun to hang around. Like she's like a cool person. Like even if some of the videos she posts on Instagram, I could tell she's a time to be had with. Like it's like, oh shit, if she pops up, we finna have it's finna be a lit night, and that's cool too. Not everybody. You don't need to have everybody in your group be the wet blanket. Like, oh, don't do that. Sometimes you need a person who's gonna have a reckless time, but it be reckless to the point where nobody gets beat up or shot. We just drunk and having fun, or just high as shit and having fun. And that's okay, and that's fine. And I don't think Sexy Red should be condemned for her music. Foxy Brown, Trina, I guess, not Monica. Monica never did that. But Sexy Red, not Sexy Red, but fuck. Kels, Trina, Foxy, Lil' Kim, what's her name? She was in Next Friday. Fuck. Is it MC? No, is it MC? Is it MC Light? What was that woman? Or Lady Rampage. Leia Rampage. Yeah, like all those like roughneck girls, like a lot of them, like we still have now. There's more roughneck girls now than there were back then, but I feel like the roughnecks are a little bit more fun to hang around than the non-roughnecks. Because I'd rather hang out with. Well, I can't say that because I don't know if Rap City is probably like fun as fuck to hang around. Okay, I'll just use this for example. Sexy Red looks like she's more fun to hang around than Rap City. And I'm not saying that because of like look appeal. I'm saying by the fun appeal. And like I said, I could be hella wrong. Rap City could probably be the funniest person to hang around with to like no end. So I'm just saying this off of hypothesis and just random bullshit. But I think Sexy Red music is going to get better, and I feel like she's being herself. Like it'd be like, and I haven't heard of Sexy Red getting to a bullshit 60 drop other than that sex tape that came out. I ain't hear her getting any fights, shooting bitches, slapping bitches. Like, she ain't got to any fights. Like, a lot of rap girlies have been getting in fights, talk shit about each other. Sexy Red is the only one who hasn't gotten to any bullshit. So, here's hoping she keeps that going, and here's hoping she keeps dropping music and don't listen to people to change who you are, but change the course of your music, if that makes sense. Speaking of hate, Currency's been getting a lot of hate lately. And and by the hate, I mean people, well, yeah, it's same hate. But the hate got so crazy that my sister was like, hey, have you noticed that people said, because she was on Facebook, she probably saw people don't say turn on that Currency anymore or at all. And I looked at her, I'm like, yeah, she's right. But and this is funny that I had this music conversation with Ashley, my sister. Currency's music isn't for normal music settings. Unless you're a fan of Currency, you're not going to play Currency. Some settings you're not going to play Currency. The only time you're really going to play Currency is if you're like at a weed convention, or if you're having like a Wiz Khalifa music session, you guys put Currency in it. Like, there's no, like, you can't put Wiz in a music Serato and not put Currency. That's just blasphemy. Them niggas go hand in hand, damn near. Now, you could say Wiz. I don't know if I can say Wiz makes better music than Currency. Something in my soul wants me to say that, but I can't. Like, I really can't. Like, I can't put that name to that bullet that is actually the facts.
Shut up. Shut up.
Damn, I might have to ask my man Joe, because I like Currency, but Wiz Khalifa also dropped this new Cushion Orange Juice too, and for what people says it's a blast from the past with the sound of it and the way he raps. And looking at the track list, it's definitely a blast from the past. It looks like we're back in 2012. 11, 12? Listen to Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, 11, 12. I say 11, 12, or 13. Listen to Wiz Khalifa. And I like Wiz Khalifa. Don't get me wrong. Wiz Khalifa makes good music, especially the new stuff he got now where he was with Platboy Max. I didn't hear Cushion Oranges 2. It's because Westside Gun dropped again, and Westside Gun, like I said, man, I'm going back to Currency. But I think Currency makes good music. Like I said, it's just the area where you at. Because I don't know that many people in North Carolina that listen to Currency except my group of friends. I'd say like 30 to 40 people I know listen to Currency. A good number, yeah. 30 to 40 people listen to Currency. Other than that, I don't know. And then that's just people I know off the rip. I haven't gone and did a graph sheet graph sheet of how many people listen to Currency. But like I said, it's probably more than what I think it is.
27. Okay.
But yeah, I definitely want you guys to listen to Currency. Shit, matter of fact, listen to New Jet City. Beautiful mixtape. Like, that might have been the first, when I first heard that got me into Wiz Khalifa. Not Wiz Khalifa, but Currency. Because I was like, oh shit, this is a hard ass. Like, it was beautiful. Like, I was in college hearing Currency. Best thing ever. But still on music, Drake, Westside Gun drop. And it's an EP dedicated to Fourth Rope, his wrestling league. If I could find the fucking... There it goes. It's called Heels Have Eyes. And I don't know the wrestler that's on it, but you see the championship belt from Westside Gun's Fourth Ropes Federation. It looks amazing. Now, it's only 5 songs, and the longest song on here is 3.5 minutes. The shortest song is Einstein Kitchen, and I'm sick that it's only a minute, like a minute and a half. Now, this is all Westside's, no features, and those 4 songs it hit. Like, it's hitting, man. Like, I can't even, like, there's nothing I can say that takes away from Westside Gunn. I love Westside Gunn music like that. Boy, anytime Westside Gunn tell me he's dropping, I'm clearing my whole day. I don't give a fuck. I ain't listening to shit if Westside Gunn drops. That's how, like, dedicated I am, because that nigga just makes good fucking music. Like, undeniably. I can't even argue it. But what I can argue is these Drake leaks that dropped. Now, I don't take Drake leaks to the heart because a lot of them get taken down within like 3 days because of UMG, which this is probably not excuse me. This is probably not helping UMG's case with them just taking down his music and while their court case is going on. And I'm not trying to talk about that court case because it's still not going anywhere. And until niggas actually go to court and niggas bang that gavel and say, you lose, you win, I'm not going to pay it no mind. But from what I hear, the Drake leaks are good. They're just like any other Drake leaks. They still probably have to get like mastered and mixed and stuff before they fully come out. Or, excuse me, he puts them on SoundCloud. Shit. Like he does all these other leaks. So I think they're okay. Like I said, I used to be the leak guy, but until like I started listening to the songs and it'd be like hella bad mastered or mixed not even together. And when the final mix come out, it could be 100% different, just like a lot of the Drake songs. Like I think TSU before just had the first half, and the second half I didn't hear until he dropped on Certified Lover Boy. So, like I said, until these come out, I'm not gonna pay it no mind. I'm just gonna keep it pushing. But TK might have to keep it pushing too, because that nigga got 80 years for killing that 17-year-old boy. Nigga, you are all, bro. TK was in jail before COVID. And it's been 5 years. That nigga got 85 years. Even if he on good behavior, that nigga's not getting out to 40.
God damn!
Thank God he's not getting death penalty. Because I remember they was starting at the beginning, they were like, yo, we might have to get this nigga death penalty. Even though he's going to be in there until 2105. Until that day, he's going to be fucked. But here's hoping he gets out in 265. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be rough. And he can't blame nobody but himself, because you took that boy's life for nothing, and look where they got you. So, you're only a byproduct of your own mistakes, and you got to live on that and die on that hill. But other than that, that's it for music. Let's get into the anime. So, for the anime, big news dropped. Now, I'm going to start with the main one before I get to the second one. Now, Netflix has dropped Devil May Cry. The Netflix has dropped Devil May Cry.
Jackpot.
It's 8 episodes, and it's not following the game's source material. It's a new imagining of Devil May Cry by the producer Al.
That's okay. Take your time.
Damn, Adi Shankar. So, okay, I had to look at the cast because the cast was killing me. It's in a good way and a bad way. So let me start first. It's 8 episodes. I loved it. A decent 8 out of 10. Now, many people are giving it 6 or just saying it's garbage and all. Let me give you the pros before I give you the cons. First, amazing fights. It was amazing all the way through. Like, me personally, I loved every episode. All the fights are good. The characters were cool. Dante was cool. The lore they gave for that Netflix original well, Netflix, DMC worked. The villains were good. I liked them. I like the direction they're going for Devil May Cry. Kinda, but I understand it, and I kind of like it. Storyboarding was cool. I think episode 6 was probably like the one with almost no words. If it went the whole way with no words, it would probably been like top 5 episodes of all time, of top 5 episodes that Netflix ever made. But the cons: Dante's voice actor should not be Nero. So, for the people who don't know, Johnny Young Bosch, the voice actor for Ichigo, also does Nero, which is Dante's nephew. Now they got the voice acting. The voice actors are fine. I think Kevin Conroy, this is his last movie he did, last media he did before he passed away. So it's gonna be weird for next season when they do him. I wonder how that's gonna work, unless they just got it all done. Virgil not being the voice actor for Virgil for Netflix not being the Virgil that we all know. I understand because they couldn't get everybody. Now, rumor has it that the voice actor for Dante is a Trump supporter, and I think the message they were sending in this show probably didn't align with his, because later in the show they start telling that the demons came over here to get away from their evil world. So basically like immigrants and aliens. So it got real worldish really fast. And that kind of got on people's nerves, because it's like, why are you putting politics in my show? Now, granted, I'm not the biggest fan of turning monsters into immigrants. I didn't like it when they did with the Skrulls, because Skrulls are not immigrants. Them niggas are monsters. They conquer the world, all that shit. Don't make the devils immigrants. Just make them monsters you have to kill. I understand you can't just be like bang, bang, bang. They have to be like a plot story and like, but that's not, and I don't even like that, because Devil May Cry is not a story driven game. As in, yes, we care that we find out that Nero is the son of Virgil, even though we already knew that, but them telling us throughout the story was cool. But it's not just like, it's not a Dark Souls story. It shouldn't be. Devil May Cry's never been that. It's been bang, bang, shoot 'em, cool combos, and cool people. Now, what's another con? People said Lady cussing a lot in it got on their nerves. I didn't give a damn, because if we're going by, even if we're following Devil May Cry 3 a little bit, because this is basically 3, the story of 3, Lady was cussing a lot because she was pissed that her dad was a monster. Dante kept going away. There was nothing but devils around while she was going around. So her cussing, I didn't give a fuck about, because she was cussing a lot in Devil May Cry 3, so I didn't give a damn. The outfit they chose for Lady, I understand why they didn't want. Now, I can't. No, I take it back. They did give her the Devil May Cry 5 outfit. There's no way in hell they're going to give her Devil May Cry 3 or 4 outfit. Like, I understand why they did it. I even understand why they did in Devil May Cry 5, so Lady's not like a sex symbol. But Lady's hot. If you play Devil May Cry 4, Lady had that shit on. She had a better outfit than Trish in 5 and 4. 5, I'm a fan of the pants. I like the pants. Now, is it better than 4? Sexy wise, no. Style wise, yeah, I could give it yes. The way that now, understandably, this is not following the source material 100%, because if you read the manga, the White Rabbit is in there, but he's not doing the exact same thing. But Dante not having Ebony and Ivory, him not being able, well, this is the first time using Devil Trigger. And that's another thing too. In 3, he was just stabbed and then he just like by Rebellion and then got his Devil Trigger. And this one is more of an emotional tie to his family and like seeing his mom die, because there was a lady that looked like his mom on a plane, and I think the devils that he was fighting was like, oh, we're gonna kill him if you don't turn into a devil, and he got pissed and started transforming. Now, I like that concept, but Dante, well, no, I can't say that because Dante, even if he didn't say it in 3, he wasn't like, nigga, you're not getting this pendant. It means, even though he didn't say it means a lot to me and I have a goal to protect it, he still wasn't giving you a pendant. Now, Devil May Cry 5 Dante was a little bit more, I'll say 4 and 5, he was a little bit more uncle-ish because he didn't want fucking Nero just to be out there a raging demon like his dad. Because if you just let Nero just become fucking Virgil, you got 2 Virgils. I'm not killing another Virgil. I'm not killing my nephew. Like, I understand Virgil's a piece of shit, but I'm not about to do this again. Because if you look at Devil May Cry 1 after 3, Dante becomes depressed because he lost all his family. I think it's been like 5 or 6 years after that. So he's just by himself, and that's when he runs into Trish and Neo Angelo, which, keep it going. I don't like the enemies they chose. I didn't mind it, but the enemies they chose was everywhere. Because they had the ghost nigga from 1, Agni and Rudy for 3, the plant serpent dragon for 4, and the Neo Angelo Knight in 5. And those choices were so crazy because I'm like, Agni and Rudy, cool, fine. The gelatin nigga. I didn't know where he was from until somebody said he was from Devil May Cry 1 because I didn't play 1, so I was like, okay. But when I saw the plant dragon and the Angelo nigga, I'm like, that's a liberty. That's a strong liberty to take because it's like, how you gonna do the later parts of Devil May Cry with these villains? Now, if you just like swap the villains out of every arc, I'm cool with that. But it was just weird because how is he going to get the bike in when they go, if they ever go to that part where Nero gets his arm chopped off and has to fight Virgil? What are they going to do about him getting the bike? Because unless they just bring him back and he turns into a bike again, a bike weapon now. And that's another thing too. Dante wasn't making these niggas into weapons. Now, granted, you can't have every villain he fight turn into a weapon. And that means he just has an assortment of weapons like at the given. Now, that would be cool, but I don't think they're going to do that in, say, every season of Devil May Cry. Now, the final episode where the White Rabbit fights Dante and unleashes demons, cool as fuck. Even the kill was fire as fuck. Now, Kevin Conroy's character, Vice President Baines, him trying to destroy the devils because God told him to, is the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. That's like top 10 the most insane. That if you watch how this nigga was moving, I knew he was shiesty, but I didn't think he was that crazy shiesty. That nigga. Yeah, I might as well because I'm not going to spoil every episode because it's 8 of them. I'm just going to tell you the main focal points at the ending. So at the end of this season, Lady betrays Dante and puts him under deep sleep and takes the amulet so Vice President could go into the underworld and make it like a devil slave, a demon slave encampment. And it's even sicker that the villain from Devil May Cry 2 is helping the Vice President. And it's even wilder that the chick that helps Dante in Devil May Cry 2 gets taken in by the government and on the first episode. So it was just crazy that they took liberties with this. And I didn't even get to the Virgil part. So Virgil can go from Neo Angelo to his Devil May Cry 3 outfit, which they never did before. Like when he was Neo Angelo, he was just a mindless zombie warrior. And they're making him what was that? What's the guy's name that said "Let my people go"? That's what it is. He became the guy who went to in Prince of Egypt and said, "Let my people go. I'm here to save them." Virgil over here trying to save the demons like he Joseph. I think it was Joseph or something. I forgot that guy's name. But it was crazy because Virgil never gave a fuck about these demons. This nigga will kill a demon to get his goal further. Now, I want to see the fight because I need to see Dante against Virgil. Now, Virgil's obviously going to clap him because Virgil's been held and been trained for a while. I need to see how they're going to implement Trish. Once I see how they implement Trish, I'll be okay on how they implement Nero, depending on how they implement Trish. And I want to see, and I guess they're gonna make Virgil becoming a father more not believable, but more. What's the word I'm looking for? Not believable, but make more sense. Because you didn't even though the signs were there that it was that Neo was Virgil's son, because if you play Devil May Cry 4, he absorbed the Yamato and summoned a Neo Angelo behind him. He summoned this stand of Neo Angelo and fought behind him. So, matter of fact, I might have to relook at that because if that stand behind him looks like his double trigger form in Part 5, that was crazy. But even the way the names of the moves, like Judgment End, the Judgment Cut, he had Virgil's names, Virgil name attacks, even though he didn't know it. So I fuck with it. The only thing is I don't know how they're gonna do it. Because the way in this one, Virgil obeys Mundus like he doesn't know Mundus. Actually, no, I take it back. He probably obeys Mundus because he's following into his father's footsteps before his dad fell over his mom. So he's probably going to be the second coming of Sparta before the human interaction. So I think I know where they're going. I think Mundus is trying to redo what he did with Virgil instead of Sparta, and since Virgil's mindset was already fucked up because he died while his mom was looking for him and he didn't know. He just thought his mom just left him. So that's probably gonna come up to play because that was a big reason why Virgil hated Dante, because Virgil thought his mom saved Dante and didn't give a fuck about him and just let him die, which it wasn't the case. Because you can even see that Dante's mom was like, "Hey, I'm about to go save your brother. Stay right here, make a new name," and she just dies. But like I said, it's a show still good. I rock with it. And it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough season 2 because the masses are really shitting on it. But me personally, I want to see where it goes before I fully shit on it. Pause. But speaking on hot shit, Part 7 Steel Ball Run got announced. Everybody give a round of applause. Round of fucking applause. I've been waiting for this for fucking forever. Y'all don't understand how good Part 7 is about to be. Part 7 is going to break the internet so hard, it's not even going to be funny. I'm not even being funny with you. When I say horseback riding with Jesus, I'm not being fucking funny. I'm being 140% real, because that's what it literally is. It literally, like, even in the poster, you see Johnny, Gyro, Poco Loco, Diego, and Hot Pants. The main 5 niggas you see. I'm happy. I'm happy. Once I see Funny Valentine, it's over. Once they like, hey man, here's Funny Valentine. Done. I'm done. I don't need to see nothing else. When I see that nigga, I know it shit's real. I know that motherfucker real. And I can't wait for that shit to come out next year. Like, I really can't. Let's see. Vigilantes is out. Really good. I think the style in which they're doing Vigilantes, I want them to keep. Because I don't know. I want to say it's more comic bookish than My Hero, even though My Hero is like literally the basis of comic books and Spider-Man and other superheroes. I feel Vigilantes is that more comic book popish. And there's nothing against it. I really like it. And I definitely need to see where this goes, because even though I saw the main character in the last chapter of My Hero, I really want to see how he got from being the bitch boy into becoming a real nigga. Because that's probably, I really want to see that. And I want to see if Knuckle Duster dies. I hope not. But here's hoping he does it, because that would be really fucking sad if he just up and dive. Windbreakers season 2 dropped, and I haven't read. I've seen probably the first season, and that's it. I ain't watched any of the second season. I don't even know what's happening. All I know is this is probably like a revenge arc that niggas come back from old games and come back. That's the only thing I know. I saw the first episode. Niggas is throwing hands as normal, and niggas is actually fighting other. It's more fighting than Tokyo Revengers. I'm sad to say that, but yeah, it's really fucked up to say. And I'm not segueing this because I still have to speak on One Piece coming back. But yeah, I'm gonna speak on the author of Tokyo Revengers. He did a manga called Astro Royale. When I get to manga topics, I'll bring it up then. Let's see what else. Fire Force is out now. We're on episode 2, and this is a spoiler alert. So if you don't want to hear about Fire Force, skip like 15 minutes or so. So we're almost at the part where Captain Ogun gets his throat slit. Now, from that's when everything goes to shit. If I remember right. Because I remember his throat got slit, and then like shit starts getting crazy. That's when like Shira goes back in time, gets all those tattoos. No. That's when the Black Sister goes into the basement along with some other guys and find out that the old sister is a doppelganger. And that's what happens. This is when we find out about the doppelgangers, about how everybody in what's that different the different dimension where everything's on fire, that on that world is everybody has an evil flaming doppelganger. So like, and depending on how strong you are, depending on how people see you, is depending on how your doppelganger is. Like, if people see you as some crazy strong ass nigga, your doppelganger is gonna be that. Now, this is also the season where Shinra decides to go back in time and see how everything was. Well, this is when you find out that Fire Force is based off real life. And by real life, I mean the sun, where they're at right now is Japan. Like, back in the day, Japan used to be full of regular humans. And Shira sees this and starts throwing up because he's like, what the fuck is these people? And it's not until like you find out that the old lady Infernal, in her past life, she was just a regular ass Asian lady. Bro, when I tell you, when we get, oh my fucking God, when we see that real life Asian person, I swear to God, I might throw my TV out. Like, y'all understand, when I read that page and I saw that Asian lady, I thought my phone was broken. I thought niggas hacked my phone. This is how hard, when Juggernaut, when that nigga come back, over. Shimmer, when he comes back with his white hair and tattoos, over. Arthur versus Dragon 1 and 2, over. The doppelganger fights, over. Shimmer becoming Jesus and starting Soul Eater. What did I say? Hard as fuck for no fucking reason. Like, y'all don't understand. I'm crying right now. Y'all don't understand. Fire Force is going to break the internet. And speaking of breaking the internet, so is Egghead. And I had to talk to my cousin Reek. Gear 5 is good. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Gear 5 is great. Now, does it change the pace of the fight? Yes. But still, it still makes the fight cool. And if I'm not mistaken, the newest episode, One Piece, Toei kind of messed up on it. Because if you look at the manga panel where Gear 5 Luffy picks up Kizaru, everybody, you can see like the eyes popping out like they did in Wano. But they didn't do it in this one. Which I'm like, I understand why people are mad, because that was a really cool scene. Because it's fucking Luffy in a giant Gear 5 picking up Kizaru and everybody's stunned. And it's the first time everybody's seeing Luffy in his Gear 5 state. So it's like, all right, I can understand this. I can understand why people are not happy at Toei. But the episode following is going to be is it Christopher Vincent? Or Christopher something? Christopher Chazar or something. Boy, let me tell you something. The Lucci versus Zoro fight, that's the only thing I care about. Because we only saw a glimpse of that. And even though Zoro cut Lucci, I need to see that fight. Now, people are saying that Lucci is a weakened version of himself because he fought Luffy and lost. But I don't think he's that fucked up like Kaku is. Because Kaku got fucked up. Lucci didn't get fucked up. Lucci's not at 100, but he's in a way better condition. Matter of fact, he might be at the same condition. No, because Zoro didn't lose his fight. Because Lucci fought Luffy, got knocked the fuck out. But even I can't even count that, because Zoan types eat a lot of damage. Now, he's not an ancient Zoan like a dinosaur, but as an awakened Zoan, I feel like you still have a lot of durability. Now, if he was an awakened dinosaur, that fight with Luffy probably wouldn't have been that bad. He probably would have gotten up and be like, all right, I'm cool. Even though he did get up and say he's cool, there's a difference. Because Luffy is a legendary Devil Fruit user, while Lucci's just a regular Devil Fruit that worked really hard to make his shit strong. And that, you still got to give him and Kaku credit. I think they're the only two people in CP0 that have an awakened Zoan Devil Fruit. Or awakened Devil Fruit in general. So I have to give them props. Because I honestly, Lucci, yes, I can see him. Kaku, I did not think that nigga was going to be that. Now, you could say he's Zoro's rival because he gave Zoro a fight in Water 7. But Kaku is weaker than Zoro. Now, I will say this though. Give Kaku like some more training, and I don't know. I like Kaku. Kaku looks like he might trade sides. Lucci too, maybe, but Lucci killed too many niggas to be like switching sides. And that's another thing too. Even though I want Lucci to get off the Marine side, like who's gonna fuck with you? Like, you killed too many niggas. Like, you did so much shicey shit. Bro, when he stabbed Stussy, when they let their guard down, now, one, granted, the Straw Hats are stupid. If Lucci ain't got no motherfucking Sea-Stone cuffs on, I'm standing beside that nigga all fucking day. Are you kidding me? You got Lucci sit. Bro, I watched that whole episode. I'm like, niggas is Luffy jumped out of the fucking Egghead building and ran off with the girl Vegapunk, the regular sized girl Vegapunk, Frankie, and the giant robot to get the ship. And Bonnie. You, even if you left Zoro there, cool. I'm not leaving Lucci. Lucci, you gotta put these Sea-Stone cuffs on. I don't give a fuck. You helped us out, cool. I don't care. I thank you. You are not about to walk around here with your fucking hands out, with your glaring at niggas. Lucci was glaring at niggas, bro. As soon as I see Lucci glaring at me like with hostility, nah. Nah. I don't give a fuck. Put these fucking Sea-Stone prisons on. Fuck out of here. I'm Lucci the last nigga I'm letting keep his hands out. Hell no. No. And shout out to Sanji for putting Kaku.
Nani?
Kaku was probably fucked up. I still give you points, Sanji, for doing that. But yeah, it's One Piece is back. One Piece is killing shit as normal. People still have a little finicky about the animation, but I still fuck with it and it's still good. I think that's it. Actually, yeah, that One Piece is the last part of the anime. Let's get into the manga. The final part, the manga. So, this final part of the manga is going to be me going on a long tangent of ranting because another one bites the dust, as in another manga has been canceled, Astro Royale. The same guy who wrote Tokyo Revengers wrote this, and it's been axed. Another project that Shonen Jump had. It showed promise, but I guess low sales. Well, no. I don't even know. Actually, I'm going to have to look into this one. Because it sold like a mil, I think.
Nani?
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me look this up. Because now I'm confused. Because I remember it did get sold like a mil copies. I'm on Reddit right now checking this out. Oh shit, it's not saying any reason why. Yeah, it's not saying why it canceled. It just been canceled. And the funny thing is, today marks a year that it officially came out. Wow, that's fucked up, man. And I don't understand. People say it was like not good. It was pretty decent. I liked it. I liked it. I'm just mad. Hopefully, people say he might come back to write it again. The author is Ken Waku. Is that Waku? And I'm so mad. Astro Royale was cool, man. I really fucked with it. And I thought I was gonna be able to keep on talking about it, but I guess not. Cause all my shit is getting axed, man. At least I hope Ultimate Exorcist Kaiyoshi doesn't get axed too, or Embers, or fucking Marshall King. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I can't get in any new manga because they might get axed or canceled. I mean, I could always read Rugby Royale and Hero Organization, which I caught up on that, and it's still good. It's really good. Now, that one, that I feel like that could go somewhere and could be like the mainstay on Shonen Jump. I don't know. I think it is, but I can't say for say if it's Shonen Jump or Shueisha. So here's hoping. But Marshall King, the Boichi, the same guy who made Stone, what is the name of that? Dr. Stone. Jesus Christ. And I have never only watched 2 episodes of Dr. Stone in my entire life. And I no 3. I'll take that back. No 4 because I got up to the super muscle bound teenager tiger dude trading the bombs for for what's my man's name? The nigga that looked like a onion. They was gonna trade him or kill him for some information how to make bombs and shit. But that was like early, like 4 episodes in. So I'm definitely like behind. And I never read the manga. So even though Boichi has like great art, I have never read it or got into it. Because like the fact is like, and I know it's just a manga, so it's not gonna make sense. But like the fact that these kids made a fucking tank.
Shut up, bro. Shut up, my nigga. Shut up.
I saw an episode in like I think the final season, and these niggas built a yacht with a gun. Y'all not hearing me. These niggas in the Stone Age made a yacht out of bamboo and metal.
Open your mind!
I don't think y'all hearing me. Bamboo and metal. Niggas got guns. Niggas got tanks. Niggas made a plane. Niggas made a bomb. Cell phones. Are you fucking... That's fucking insane. And that's why I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I know I read some crazy manga too. But like the fact that these niggas is doing this is like mind blowing. Cause you put me in that situation, nigga, first of all, I need at 15, you know how to build a car from scratch. I'm baffled on the brilliance of that. That alone is a feat alone, bro. Like if we can like run this damn jungle with trucks, planes, cell phones in the prehistoric time, nigga, by the time we build cities, we're gonna be fucking like having flying cars for like in 2000. Basically, to get from the Stone Age to the age that we're in now, by the time we get to this age, we're gonna have flying cars. Because if we already can build cars now with the technology we have now in the jungle, what the fuck do you mean? We nigga, by the time, bro, industrial age, nigga, I don't want to talk about it. That's how crazy it is. That's how crazy that is. That's insane. But damn, what was I at? What was I? I was talking about Dr. Stone. See, this is what happens when I ramble on. Oh, fuck. I was talking about Astro Royale getting canceled.
This old nigga is old enough to be my dad.
Fuck. Oh, shit. I really did just forget what the... Hold on. Okay, I had to rewind and find out what I was talking about. Yeah, I was talking about me not watching Dr. Stone because of how crazy it is. But yeah, I couldn't read Dr. Stone if I wanted to. Like, I couldn't. Even though I wanted to, but I couldn't. But I am reading Marshall King, so I am making up for it. So that's like something. Because Marshall King is really fucking dope. But what was I? But I was really rambling on something. Oh, Chainsaw Man came out. Chainsaw Man came out, And it's exactly what I thought it was what Denji and Asa was gonna do. Now they're just hanging out, riding around, chilling, just doing in the world type shit. Like, I forgot what movie that was. Basically, Zombie Island, Zombieland. When the main character meets up with that girl and just having fun, just in the chaotic world that we're in, we're just having fun. Well, the fake Chainsaw Man pulled up, and I need to see who this is because it's obviously somebody that doesn't know Denji at all. Because the way he talks about Denji, he talks about him like he's Jesus and like he's a hero. And even Denji's like, nigga, that's not my backstory. That's not who I am. So that even tells me even further that the person that they're talking about, whoever this is probably one of them chainsaw kids that was fucking with Asa at the beginning of the arc. It's probably one of them niggas. And nothing much happened after that. And Denji swung at him, chopped his hand off, and then the fake chainsaw man was like, "Do you know what you done?" So it was a real nothing burger. It was just further just saying that like Denji and Asa are gonna be a thing until Asa dies or something. Because I honestly truly feel like Asa has to die. Because it makes no sense for the War Devil to keep going. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, Asa's gonna die. I'm 100% sure Asa will die. And then part 3 of Chainsaw Man is gonna be another depressing age, and part 4 is gonna be him getting happy again. But I don't know how Chainsaw Man part 2 is gonna end, because once you kill Death, well, no, Chainsaw Man part 3 has to happen, because once you kill Death with the Chainsaw Man power, Death becomes a non-existent thing. So nobody can die. So the devils up top can't go back to hell. The people who are alive can't die. So I don't know if you blow up, or are you just going to be just a blown up husk, or are you going to get reformed together? So I don't know what can happen. It could be weird. It's going to be weird. It might actually make demons and humans come together. Because, nigga, if we're trapped here together and we can't die, like, it's going to be a never-ending war fest unless we just come together and work together. But I highly doubt the devils is going to be like, yeah, let's hang out. Let's be friends. So it's gonna be some shit. I don't know what my man Fujimoto is gonna do, but hopefully it's good. Chainsaw Man Part 2, even though it's dragging ass, I will say I'll give him points for giving that twist up with the final villain. I'll give you points, because yet again, I didn't put together that was that devil. So I give you points, guys. I give you points. Now, what was I? Marshall King is getting good. So right now, M Flash, the main character, is fighting the principal, and we found out that the only part of her body that's human is her head. Everything else is like a robot body on some what's that nigga name? Stockman from fucking Ninja Turtles. I think the 2006 Ninja Turtles, when he ended up becoming a head on a robot body, like, it was like that. Now, if you don't know what Marshall King is, it's basically a story about bandits and marshals hunt the bandits. Well, the king of bandits, Flash Speed, was killed by his son, and his son wanted to become a marshal. But we found out that the guy who's supposed to be his son is not his son. He's just a random kid. And we got the power system down, because now there's like martial god weapons that you can pick up, and the main character put it on. But I think it comes with like a caveat that like fucking hurts. And it kind of looks like, if anybody knows what S-Cride is, it kind of looks like that. Like low key, it's giving me S-Cry vibes, even though it looks like Ace in the Boichi story, which I basically look. That's another thing too. Like I think he's trying to like combine the two, even though I don't know if he knows what S-Cry is, but I don't know. I can't read his mind, but it's still good. It looks cool as fuck. So I think we're on chapter 10, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so it's still early. I hopefully don't get axed, because I will say this too. There are some colored chat pages in the chapters. So Boichi is doing like doing some new type of shit. I have never seen a manga mid chapter adding like color. So I might be wrong, but I ain't never seen it. So there's that. I had to catch up on my sports manga. I think I'm behind on Rugby Rumble, and I think I'm like 2 chapters behind on Embers. So I have to check what that's about. I will say this though, Kugabachi is. I know that one ain't getting asked, because nigga, who's ever drawing this is on some other shit. Like the angles is stupid. The fucking the locked in poses, like when niggas have to lock in, you could definitely tell when niggas about to get serious in this manga. And there's rumors that it's already been targeted for an anime. Look, this is one of the ones that you can't fuck up with the direction. Now, niggas talk shit about people who do who adapt anime, which I understand. But at the same time, as long as it is not doing that new redhead isekai, what is that isekai name?
I do not know.
No. Why is there too many isekais? There's too many isekais. There's so many isekais. I don't even know what isekai I'm looking for. That's so fucking nasty. When did isekais be? I forgot, when did isekais be a real thing? And it's gonna play some bullshit. No, I just want to know. Why was it on video? On dope.
Do you understand?
Is it Yeah, the beginning after the end, bruh. I saw that. I saw how that anime was. Man, bro, they fucked, bro. That shit's like some still pictures. It was worse than what niggas thought fucking Record of Ragnarok, the Netflix one was. So yeah, just be wary of adaptations sometimes, but I feel like it can get some good ones. I think that's it. I think that's really it. With the episodes, with the manga episode, I think that's it for the episode for today. So thank you guys for listening. I know like I said, I remember that last part because I don't know. I feel like my ramblings are like the best feature of me, and sometimes I do ramble on, or sometimes I do go have something like notes written down. But I feel like that was a good experiment, because pretty soon, not saying anything soon. I should be, but I have something coming up, and I want to see how my ramblings go. But it'll be something special for you guys coming up soon. Be on the lookout for it. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. Say la vie. Peace.
ケツに食いついてるさあどうするどう攻める外側じゃ絶対抜けねえ